Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is John again, and today we have ourselves yet another Whatnot. A Whatnot unboxing. And I got one more piece here that was included in that, but we're just going to primarily focus on some of these baits. Again, I primarily just buy baits, and I get on there. Whatnot could get me in a lot of trouble if I'm not paying attention, or even if I am paying attention. We're not going to go in any particular order, but this seller offered just a little box, just a little Plano box. Got this on auction. It came with this little bait, this pack, and this guy all in there for $5. But if you know, this box is worth the $5 alone. So everything after that was free. This would be something that would be great for crappie fishing, white bass. It's a 1/16 of an ounce. It's the Bro Bug Spoon from Northland Fishing Tackle. Bro Bug Spoon, 1/16 of an ounce, and they call it, I'm guessing that's Golden Shiner. Northland Tackle, 1/16 of an ounce, and Golden Shiner. Again, I'll show you that box again. It's a fully functional little Plano box. I like it. It's got that waterproof seal. I've got a couple of these in red. This one's partially open. But again, it's a fully functional little Plano box for a $5 auction. That was worth it in its own. This little swim bait, I don't know nothing about it. But it's got a belly slot. Great looking bluegill. I'll throw that around and see what happens with it. It's got the belly slot. I'm guessing with the next piece I'm going to show you, because I'll show you everything that came in that box, was bought for this. No name on it. The seller didn't specify anything. Oh, wait, let's see. Well, it looks like CB. Not sure what that exactly is. But there it is. It's unrigged. Even if I don't use it for anything, it's a great little addition for my tackle room. I like getting little novelty things. So, worst case scenario, it's a little novelty. That may be what it is. That dude's kind of heavy. It's not super heavy, but it's heavy enough. And I'm guessing that's why these were in there. These are the Owner Beast hooks, 1/4 ounce in the 6/0. The part number is 5130W-046. It's a weighted shank twist lock beast hook. This one, the package is a little dirty, but the hooks look great. So I'm guessing that's what they had used for that bluegill swim bait. So those three items came in that box: the swim bait, the spoon, the Owner Beast hooks, the tackle box, all that $5. This is worth more than $5. This is $5. The other two items, I have no idea what the value are, but I'd say that was a win. Almost everything I get on there as of lately has been a great win. The next pairing that I got, they actually were two different baits sold separately, but he tries to pair up a couple things close together. This one's the H2O Express Model 3/8 LCR in chartreuse shad. So it's a 3/8 of an ounce weight chartreuse shad lipless crank. The other one is a Cotton Cordell Super Spot, 1/2 ounce. The color is Foxy Shad. I've got a few of these already. I'll catch the snot out of bass on those. You can't beat a Super Spot, especially for the price. I have not thrown an H2O Express lipless. but I'm sure it's going to be just about like every other lipless out there. I want to call it a rattle trap, whatever you want to call it. Let me take this guy out. Chartreuse shad. I like it because it does have that oval split ring. And I know my lighting's not going to do this thing any justice. But man, that thing has got a lot of sparkle in it. I hope some of that actually shows up for you guys. That little dude has a lot, and I mean a lot, of sparkle in it. Let's see if it gives us any other information on there other than 3/8 of an ounce, and it does not. It looks like it's a little 3-inch bait, so I'm really curious to see how well that's going to go. I should catch me a pile of fish. A lot of times around here where I'm at, there's a lot of really small bait fish, so anything of that smaller size tends to generate a boatload of strikes. Catch a pile of fish on them versus, obviously the bigger spot's going to catch them too. But yeah, I'm excited to see how well that H2O Express goes. I'm a great lipless guy. Speaking about lipless, these two were obviously offered in the same box. I believe these are both a Rapala bait. Boy, talk about a seal. Did you get a couple more lipless? Just getting these for that springtime. They're in that red crow. That may be a little Bill Lewis bait. I'm not sure. They were unmerged. So I think the seller sold these as Rapala. This is another $5 auction. Nobody bid against me. So I picked these two up for $5, $2.50 a bait. I don't care what brand they are. That's a great buy. The other lipless lot that I bought, I believe it was, this was a $6 lot. Not bad, not bad. This next bait is not a lipless, and this was another one that nobody bid on me against. And it was a $5 bait. All of this because of everything that they advertise. They sell it, or the shipping goes by the weight. So all of this was free shipping. Or I'm sorry, I paid a flat $6 for shipping. This is definitely a little Rebel bait. This is the Rebel Big Craw. And I've got a few of these different craws. This one's a deep diver. Got a few places I'll be throwing that guy. I seen it. They didn't have anything in a red craw color. Nothing that big, nothing that drives that deep. At least I don't think I have anything in that. I don't think I have any of these that are that size. Great bait. And last, I believe, but not least, it's a pack inside a pack. This is kind of like my CDM stuff. But anyway, God, these little bags are fantastic. Let's dump these guys out. I save a lot of these bags that way if I'm just wanting to carry a couple of baits. I can put them in there, let them dry out, and I don't risk rusting out a whole tackle box. Last but not least, I don't remember if these were $3. I think these were $3. Some little glass rattles. 60 of them in a pack. Not bad. Not bad at all. I wanted some more glass rattles. What piqued me to, or what piqued my interest in these, one, it was 60 of them for the price. Plus, I just got some new baits. Those graph sheds, the Z-Man graph sheds, and it has a chamber to add a rattle. And I didn't have any like little glass rattles that I knew would fit in there. Most of my rattles already got a chamber around them, so I wanted some loose rattles. But yeah, it's a great little haul from Whatnot. I highly recommend you guys check out Whatnot. Maybe you'll get in there and have to bid against me. I use the same handle on Whatnot. It's Addicted to Fishing. Pretty much anywhere you're going to find me online for anything fishing related is going to be under my YouTube name, Addicted to Fishing, just because that's my Gmail address, and everything gets registered to that. But it's a great looking little lipless for $2.50. I'll take that all day, every day. The only thing I got to look at, and what I look at and recommend that you guys do, is make sure your hooks can't tangle. If they do, just put yourself a little shorter, smaller hook on there like this one. This one's got to have a chance that while you're fishing it, I know it seems like it won't happen, and it's not right now, but you could get these two sets of hooks connected. And there ain't a marking on this bait to tell me what it is, but it definitely reminds me. This one definitely looks, and I know it's not going to be a Rapala because Rapala would be on it. Maybe they're custom painted. This one's not. This one's like either a Cordell or a Bill Lewis bait. But again, for $2.50, who cares? The H2O Express, a $3 bait. I know these are more than $3. Cotton Cordell, Super Spot. Once upon a time, these were $2.99. They were $3 baits. I think some of the places around me now are getting $4 to $5 for those. Probably $7 or $8 on the Rebel. I don't even want to know how much 60 glass rattles are. It's probably more than I'd ever want to imagine. I think all in all, you got 5. Probably spent $20, $25 for shipping. Got a nice pile of baits, guys. Again, if you guys aren't going over there on Whatnot and checking it out, I highly recommend that you do, because you're missing out. This is a bait that I've shown before, but this little Biwa Divininator little JDM bait, 22 gram. They call it 22 color 22 hitch. Have a little. This guy actually ran buck auctions. I got this on there. There's a lot of good stuff on there. You can find a lot of rare stuff. But the key is, if you're going in, just paying attention. Some of the guys I look for to have reduced shipping, or you know, they cap you at $8 on shipping, no matter how much you buy. They typically will put it in a small flat rate box. And everything that fits in that box is what they send. And I've got them in the small cube box to the bigger box, and I've paid no more than one place. It was one order I had, max shipping was $4, no matter how much you spent. And I loaded up on some stuff. If I see that, I try to take advantage of it, especially if there's some good deals to be had. So anyway, guys, if you haven't checked out Whatnot, I suggest that you do. It takes a couple minutes to register. Once you register, you just link a credit card or bank account to your profile. There's a lot of sellers out there that if you click on them, some of them offer like a $5 or $10 coupon, depending on what it is. I've gotten a couple $10 coupons after my initial. I think I first got invited by Kevin Baxter, Baitman. I bought a pile of lures from him really cheap. I think he gave me a $10 credit. I've since then, a couple of the other sellers that I've been repeat buyers from, they've given me $10 credits. One of the guys, you know, actually, I spent $20 on some baits, and he threw me back $10 in the credit for the next time that I shopped or came into his auction. And there's more than just fishing tackle on there. I don't explore much other than the fishing tackle, just because most of the other stuff, you know, let's face it, even with the fishing tackle, I really don't need a lot more fishing tackle. But it keeps me from going in there buying a bunch of tools that I don't need and other stuff. But you can find all that stuff on Whatnot as well. There's all kinds of different auctions. You like sports memorabilia, that's on there. Rare coins, things of that nature, all that stuff can be found on Whatnot. So don't just think if you're not a fisherman or you just fish a little bit that you wouldn't have any need for Whatnot. Most of us, be honest, if you're watching this video, you probably are a fisherman, so you're really interested in the fishing. But there's outdoor gear, there's all the things that would be kind of in that whole realm of fishing that you can find. Plus, you know, where you're going to find, you know, baits like this guy. You know, again, this at, I think even at Walmart is $8 to $10, especially the bigger ones. And you're not going to get that for $5 pretty much anywhere unless you go to a yard sale or find somebody selling one. Chances are not being, I mean, this thing is in brand new condition. It ain't got a bite mark. It ain't got a chip. It ain't got any rust, nothing. So to get one of those guys brand new, even, you know, some of the other stuff that I've shown you, the tackle box wasn't brand new, but heck, getting that for $5 alone was worth it. I think those used to be $5 at Walmart. I think they're $8 now. Let alone someplace else that you go to buy it. So anyway, guys, I highly recommend you check that out. Take a minute, set it up. Like I said, some of the sellers will send you some different coupons that you can use, and it's only on their live stream usually. Watch for shows that are having either a flat rate ship, no matter how much you spend, or reduced shipping, things of that nature. And what I find to be the best is going into different shows that aren't as popular. Like I said, Baitman gets on there, Kevin Baxter gets on there and sells stuff. His streams generally have a good following. I know for a while there, Carl's Tackle was on there. It blows up. If you get on there, one of the big names like 6th Sense or John B. From Guggen Squad, any of the Guggens get on there and they're selling stuff, that's usually a good night for you to go in and buy some stuff. Because a smaller guy is going to be competing against one of the bigger names that's got a big following. Generally speaking, I went the night that I bought a bunch of stuff really, really super cheap. John B. had a live going on. And the sellers were, they noticed that they weren't getting quite the money. Again, most of that stuff is no warranty, no cancellations. You know, what you bid is final. But you get to see everything. You know, they don't hide anything. You know, they'll hold it up and they'll show you. You know, these are the two baits that you're bidding on. It's pretty easy to follow. You can proxy bid as you go. I like the ones on Sudden Death that are 5-second auctions. It's a way that you got to be quick, and you got to, it's got a little slider. You got to do it quick, but you can come out really, really on the buyer side of things. You can get some good deals that way. So anyway, guys, if you haven't checked that out, I highly recommend that you do it. Again, thanks for tuning into the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that notification bell. Comment, share. Let me know what you're thinking. We're just going to keep rolling through these videos, and hopefully we'll continue to grow the channel. I'm hoping that I can get up to, a decent size, following on my channel. I've got a couple packs of swim baits that I don't ever use. I can't remember how many I have, like 3 packs, a couple hundred swim baits that I like to give away. And we'll see how that goes as the channel continues to grow. I like to be able to go through stuff and give stuff away. And that's kind of my goal for this year, is to just continue to grow the channel. Again, guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.